Oh man, oh man. Folks, I'm gonna let y'all get on in here, man, before we talk about this. Sheesh. Y'all know I was y'all didn't know. My goodness, man. Let me go ahead. Hold on. I was trying to rush to get on this, guys. I am completely appalled by this. If you didn't know, Tory Lanez was found guilty on 3 counts for the pew pew incident with Megan Thee Stallion. You know what I'm saying? Which, with all that craziness, all that foolishness going on, I have no idea. Same way, I have no idea. There's only 5 people watching right now, and this is a hot topic. Oh, now we're at 44. Now it's reflective, man. Hit that like button, man. Yo, they were, because people were thinking that they were gonna come back after the Christmas holiday, but it was like, yo, let's get this over with now. That was a quick deliberation. Regardless, like, this has been nothing but a ish show completely from from Kelsey to Megan to the eyewitness to the hairstylist, and all these people having conflicting stories. How is there not reasonable doubt in this? How is there not reasonable doubt? This is crazy. I know obviously he's going to have a chance to appeal, and sentencing will be, whenever they decide, which I guess when we pull up this article, we're going to talk about it. But buddy, like, how do you do that? How do you find this man guilty when there's so much fuckery? Is it 2 minutes? Yeah, we passed 2 minutes. When there's so much foolishness going on. So I would pull it up, but it's easier to in my hand now. I'm gonna read what it says. A Los Angeles jury on Friday found Daystar Peterson, also known as Tory Lanez, guilty of shooting a fellow artist, Megan Thee Stallion, in both of her feet following an argument about their romantic entanglements and respective careers in the summer of 2020. Right? Mr. Lanez, 30, was convicted of 3 felony counts: assault with a semi automatic handgun, carrying a loaded unregistered firearm in a vehicle, and discharging a firearm with gross negligence. He faces more than 20 years in prison and could be deported. Man, the case, which played out as both a tawdry tabloid narrative and a weighty referendum on the treatment of black women in hip hop and beyond, which I can see that. I can see how this creating a narrative, just like the R dash ape, the R dash eight thing. Why that needs people need you need to make an example of people, or believe when things do happen, how that can be talked about. But man, like, I think it would have said something, and it would have definitely been a black eye in terms of, black women really aren't protected. Let's just say if this man didn't, despite all the BS, despite all the bull, all the conflicting stories, all the reasonable doubt, and they deliberated just that quick, and it was based on some, what was it? The jury needed clarification on a couple different things. What was it? Intent or something else? You guys remember that? It was tabloid. The case, which played out as both tawdry tabloid narrative and weighty referendum, I already said that, was closely watched for both its famous characters and what it said about the recent adjudication of alleged abuse by notable men such as Johnny Depp, Harvey Weinstein, in court and in public. Mr. Lanez, though not a household name before the case, has seen his celebrity profile rise since the shooting, earning explicit and implied support from various corners of hip hop, including influential blogs, social media accounts, and the rapper turned talking heads 50 Cent and Joe Budden. Bro, you said somebody got paid off? I don't know. He and they Mr. Lane's defense had raised the possibility of another shooter, a friend. How do you do that? So here's the first thing, right? If the witness said that he saw a woman shoot the gun, right? And gunfire from the muzzle shoot in the direction of Megan, but the shorter guy was waving the gun, shot 5 times in the air. This is the eyewitness. This is an eyewitness, folks. Even Kelsey said something like, bruh, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm gonna pull up and see what the attorney, I've been what's it, Mo Ganganot or whatever? He's been covering it. I'm gonna pull him up here on Instagram. Lawyer for workers. Okay, see what he's got to say.
Verdict is in, guilty on all counts. Tory did not react. He stood motionless, staring forward.
Hold on a second. Let me pull the screen up here so you guys can see it.
Verdict is in, guilty on all counts. Tory did not react. He stood motionless, staring forward the entire time. They polled the jurors to make sure that what everybody was saying was in fact guilty. They went through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 12. Every single person said guilty. Tory was taken into custody, remanded into custody. No bond at this time. Sentencing is set for January 27th. At the end of the proceeding, his father stood up, had an outburst in court. The sheriffs had to remove him. He eventually left on his own volition. He was not arrested. Another gentleman took out his phone, recorded the outburst. That gentleman is currently in front of the judge right now. The judge is, I guess, going to charge him perhaps with violating the rules of the court.
Right.
Guilty on all 3 counts. Tory Lanez will be sentenced on January 27th. He has been remanded and taken into custody by the Los Angeles sheriff. Verdict is in, guilty on all counts. Tory did not react. He stood motionless, staring forward the entire time. They polled the jurors to make sure that what everybody was saying was in fact guilty. They went through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 12. Every single person said guilty. Tory was taken into custody, remanded into custody. No bond at this time. Sentencing is set for January 27th. At the end of the proceeding, his father stood up, had an outburst in court. The sheriffs had to remove him. He eventually left on his own volition. He was not arrested. Another gentleman took out his phone, recorded the outburst. That gentleman is currently in front of the judge right now. The judge is, I guess, going to charge him perhaps with violating the rules of the court. Guilty on all 3 counts. Tory Lanez will be sentenced on January 27th. He has been remanded and taken into custody by the Los Angeles sheriff. Verdict is in, guilty on.
I played that a few times. Sorry about that, guys. I played that a few times because I may have had left the sound on and it probably was doubling and echoing. So I wanted to make sure you guys heard that. So remanded into custody immediately. He has to wait till the 27th is his sentencing, which isn't, so that's a little over a month from today. But as far as bond hearing in the meantime, like, bro, this is crazy. I could have sworn, I thought everybody assumed it that he was it was gonna be not guilty. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, that's what I thought for the most part. What overwhelming amount of people would have thought that, but damn, I guess this is a win, man. But I hope he wins on appeal. His appeal, whatever happens, bro. You got it. I know he's gonna appeal it, obviously, because it's just too many holes in this. It's just too many holes. I've never even heard of a trial like this. You know what I'm saying? But let me go ahead and bring on first caller here. Queen of Hearts, talk to me, but talk to me nice. What's happening? You gotta unmute. I know you at work and you ain't supposed to be talking, but you gotta unmute it. Let's go. Let me do it for you. Okay. So it's you. It says your mic's not connected. Okay. Say something. Yeah, you might have to go out and come back in. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So while we're waiting for her or whatever the next callers to come in, yo, buddy, the attorney George said the case was about jealousy and a sexual relationship, calling the prosecution case full of holes and speculation. Meg, especially you got the star witness Megan just lying. Nothing, nobody's stories are corroborated. You know what I'm saying? They're all on a different sheet of music, and this man got convicted. That's why I say this is some social media, social justice BS that went on here. Nothing. I mean, the one like he said, they didn't even test Kelsey. They tested her for gunpowder, but not in terms of DNA. They didn't bother doing that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just so much BS. She wasn't even looked at as a suspect in this whole thing, man. Justice for Meg said blame the men on the jury simping in high places. Man, it's always some crazy stuff going on, man. It's always some crazy ish. But yo, hope, buddy. Like I said, he's still got a chance to appeal. You know what I mean? Whatever comes of this, said his as he said, his father. I'm looking at the picture here where his father walking out of court, pissed. Let me pull this thing up here on the side here. Tory Lanez. Damn, bro. I would say this might be it for him, man, unless he wins that appeal. You know, it's it for him. And I know they're all smiling and shit. So I don't know. They locking up Tory for sleeping with two women. That's what somebody said. I knew it was going to be not guilty. That's some BS. Yeah. I mean, with this, who wouldn't have? Even experts, I'm pretty sure buddy that was doing the video right there, Mo Gangot or whatever. He was shocked. I'm pretty sure everybody's shocked, man. He's guilty of pissing off two scornful. Let me see if he posted anything else. Nah, he hasn't, man. But yeah, I didn't want to come on here. I just wanted to, bring this to y'all. What's going on? I was shocked. It was at 3:15 when they delivered the verdict today. So I knew I had it kind of set up so I could go live and, give you guys this information and my thoughts on it. But this is all bullshit. All bullshit, man. Anyway, fellas, hey. Whew. I knew he was guilty when it first came out. Right. Hey man, if he let's just say he was guilty, right? Let's say he really did do it. I still don't feel that it was beyond a reasonable doubt because it's too much lying going on, too much conflicting stories. Even Megan is a known liar, right? She's a known liar in the whole situation. And I just can't see how you can just convict somebody when you know you got a bunch of lies, man. You know what I mean? Justice for Meg, y'all a bunch of haters. Right. He's a short ninjas love to shoot. This case showed how many people don't care about black women, even other black women. Yeah. Like I said, even if he was guilty, they didn't prove that case. They didn't prove it beyond a reasonable doubt. Let's just say he did shoot her. He did do all those things, told her to dance and all this other stuff. The witnesses put on stand and them, and I'll keep saying this over and over. Anybody looking at that is like, nah, this has to be a not guilty, regardless if he did shoot her. You know what I mean? So, but I ain't gonna hold y'all too much longer, man. I just wanted to get on here, like I said, and chop it up with y'all. And being that this is a quick trial, I thought it was gonna be much longer. The fact that the bodyguard, which I'm assuming was the driver, did not testify, did not show up, and we didn't get to hear what he had to say in this whole situation, I find that to be odd as well. So I don't know, man. So I guess Tory's gonna post, because his last post he was saying, watch how God works and all this stuff like that, and you know, everybody's gonna be sorry for the things they said about him and all this, man. But bro, if Buddy didn't do it and Kelsey did it, man, this is cold blooded. Yeah. But anyway, man, you guys have a good weekend. You have happy holidays and all that good stuff. You know, make sure you guys, if you guys just now tuning in, like, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Do that right now. The link is in the bio. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. We got a couple live streams coming up. We have one on Monday or Tuesday night, I believe, for the love of Polly. We got Jerome and his 3 wives. They'll be on the live show. We'll be talking to them. And then I'm going to have the Queen Maker back on here where we're going to be talking about, you know, effectively communicating, stuff like that. So look, it's Tay Tay. Shout out to Tay Tay. We just had Tay Tay on here. Make sure y'all check out that interview I did with It's Tay Tay, baby. So make sure y'all check her out. And like I said, those 2 interviews I got coming up, make sure you guys check those out next week. And I'm gonna see you guys there, man. But I guess Meg got her justice. Tory didn't. So I feel you. Hey, y'all have a good evening, man. I'm out.